Hi friends, this is Dr. Carsten, and today I wanted to go over my technique for using flashcards when you're trying to learn information that you just need to know really quickly. So a great example of this might be learning your times tables or addition fast facts, anything like that. So it's information that you just need to know in a snap. So the first thing is you're going to need a pile of cards. You might have a thin pile like this. I'm using my daughter's multiplication table here, her 3 times table. Or you might have a really large stack. It's going to change ever so slightly based on those, and I'll explain that in a second. But the first rule is that when you are studying your flashcards and you're going through them, and you come to one that you just know the very first time you see it. So for example, you might know that 3 times 1 is just 3. A lot of us know that fact. You can just go ahead and take that flashcard and put it aside. You don't need to go over that flashcard repeatedly and waste your time looking at information that you knew the first time you saw it. So that's the first rule. Now the exception is you might need it to be a filler card if you don't have a big stack. So if you have a really small stack of cards, this could actually come in handy to put in between to help with the studying process. Now, the way that I do this has to do with the way that people learn and the number of times that you need to go over information and then practice retrieving it. But I don't need to go through all that. All you need to know is that the rule is 3, 5, 7. So what does that mean? Well, let's say that I took this first card and I looked at it and I got it wrong. I did not know that 3 times 1 is 3. There's the proof. What I could do then is I would move it back about 3 cards. I don't need to count them out and waste my time. I'm just going to put it back about 3 cards. Now, when I come to this card again, so I go through the cards and I come back to 3 times 1, if I get it wrong again, I'm again just going to put it back about 3 cards. If it's 2 or 4, it's fine. Just estimate 3 cards. I'm going to keep doing that until I get this card correct a couple of times. If you feel pretty confident after you've gotten it right once or twice, then you're going to move it back about 5 cards. And again, you don't have to count. You just kind of estimate and say, oh, I think that's about 5 cards, and you slip it in there. If you get it wrong, it goes back 5 cards again. If you keep getting it wrong, you might need to put it back only 3 cards. So I put it back 5 cards. Then after I've gotten it right at 5 cards a couple times, now I'm going to put it about 7 cards back. And then that card will keep reappearing. And once you get it right at 7 cards, I'd say twice, go ahead and put it at the bottom of the pile. And that becomes a card that you know. So let's do a couple of these just to kind of give you a feel for it. So I'm going to get this one right. 3 times 10 is 30. I happen to know my 3 times table, so I'm going to get some wrong on purpose though to show you. So 3 times 10, I got it right on the first time. I could either put it aside, or if it's a small deck, I can put it on the bottom. So 3 times 6, and let's say I got this wrong, and I said, oh, 3 times 6 is 15. I flip it over. Oh, nope, it's 18. So again, I'm going to put it back just a couple cards. Like 3 cards, about 3 cards. And again, you don't have to count them. You can just slide it in. If it's 4 cards, it's okay. If it's 2 cards, it's okay. All right, so let's pretend 3 times 4, I said was 12. I got it right. And now I come to 3 times 5, and I get that one wrong. I'm going to go ahead and slip that one back about 3 cards. 3 times 9, 27. 3 times 6, here's that 3 times 6 again. 3 times 6, 12. Got it wrong. All right, let me put it back about 3 cards. So I'm just going to kind of estimate 3 cards. 3 times 5. 3 times 5, oh, it was 15. I remembered it this time. I'm still going to put it back about 3 cards the first time I get it right. All right, here we go. 3 times 3, I know that one, that's 9. 3 times 8, I know that, it's 24. Oh, here's that 3 times 6 again. 3 times 6, 18. I got it right this time. I want to get it right one more time before I go for the 5, because I really want to learn these. So I got it right my first time. I'm going to slide it back 3 cards. Oh, 3 times 5, 15. This time I got it right. It's also going to go back about 3 cards. So I'm just going to slip it in here. All right, 3 times 12, 36. That's right. 3 times 2 is 6. Got it right. Oh, there's that 3 times 6, 18. Do you see how quickly I knew it this time? Flip it over, it's 18. So now I want to put it back a little bit more, like about 5 cards. 3 times 7 is 21. I'm going to put that one here. 3 times 5. Here's that 3 times 5. 15. Yep. So that time I got it right, and I think that was probably my first time getting it right. So I'm just going to put back about 3 cards. 3 times 11, 33. 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 6. Oh, there's that 3 times 6, 18. So now I got it right at 5 cards. I'm going to put it back again about 5 cards. 3 times 5 is 15. I got it right a couple times. That one can go back about 5 cards. 3 times 10 is 30. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 9. Ooh, 3 times 9, that's a tough one. 21? Oh, I got it wrong. Put it back 3 cards. I'm just going to put it right here. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 6. Oh, 18. Now I can go back about 7 cards because I got it right a couple times at that one spot. 3 times 9. What was that? Oh, 27. That one go back about 3 cards. And, I don't think I did that one right. There we go. 3 times 5. Oh, I seem to have forgotten that one again. 12? Nope. So I'm going to put that one back 3 cards because I got it wrong. So I think it might be 4 cards, but we'll say it's 3. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 9 is 27. I got it right this time. Let me get it right one more time at like the 3 before I move it 5. 3 times 12 is 36. Ooh, 3 times 5. I remember it this time. 15. Let me put it back 5 again. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 9, 27. I got it right this time. Now I can start putting this one deeper into the pile. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 11 is 33. 3 times 5 is 15. That one can start to go deeper into the pile now. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 9, 27. I would put it back 5. So I hope you're getting a feel for how I do this. I use that 3, 5, 7 rule. So again, if you know it the first time you ever see it, you can either take it out of the pile or put it in the back for filler. If you are working on a number and you get it wrong the first time, move it back 3 cards. You get it wrong again, 3 cards. That every time you get it wrong, just put it back 3 cards. When you get it right, the second time you get it right, move it back 5 cards. Get it right like twice at 5 cards, then you can move it to the 7 cards. But if you get it wrong, slide back down to the 3 card rule and move it back 3 cards. This is a really effective way, and it works with how our brains work. And it works with moving things back and forth between working memory and short-term memory, and eventually filing it into long-term memory, and then practicing retrieving it out of long-term memory. So that's what you really need to know about this, is that's how it's really working for you. One more thing that I want to mention. You might get stuck the first few times that you're learning, or you might feel like you're stuck because you're only going through the same maybe 5 cards over and over and over, and you never even make it to the second part of your deck. That's okay, because you are learning in a way that you're going to remember this, and the next time you come back to these numbers, you're going to know them. And you're also then working with the number of pieces of information that your brain can work with efficiently. So that's fine. So if you're only doing a handful of cards, now I knew all the other cards, so I was putting them in the back. But if you get stuck working on like 4 or 5 cards for a long time, for like the whole study session, maybe you're doing 15, 20 minutes, and you get stuck on those, that's okay. I think you probably won't. I don't think that'll happen, but it could. I could get this one wrong, move it back 3 cards, get this one wrong, move it back 3 cards, get this one wrong, move it back a few cards, get this one right, but then, put it in the bottom, and then get this one wrong again. I might keep getting these 3 wrong for a little while, and I might get stuck on them, and that's okay. Eventually, I'm going to know this one. It'll go to the 5, it'll make its way to the 7, and I will make it through my whole deck. So I don't want anyone to stress out about this. This is a really nice, easy way for you to learn any facts that you need to know in an instant that you have to have memorized. All right, my friends, I hope this was helpful, and I will see you soon.